this is what Rahul Dravid had to say when he was asked this question about Ravichandran Ashwin. Listen in.
Having someone of Ashwin's experience to come back is always good for us. Look, I think someone like Ashwin provides you that experience, that ability to be able to also contribute with the bat at number 8, and is someone that we've always thought of that in case there were certain injuries or in case there was certain the opportunity opened up. Then he was someone who was definitely always a part of our plans, to someone that we would consider, knowing fully well that someone of his experience probably, I know hasn't played a lot of one-day cricket over the last bit, but someone of his experience probably can deal with that really well.
Which is my thing. I know that Chetan has very strong opinion on this about Ravichandran Ashwin. Jamie also on the show said that, look, there is no way you can take Ravichandran Ashwin to the World Cup. But it's not such a bad idea. I said this that day and I'm saying it now. Who knows these conditions better? He's a master tactician. We know that he's going to have plans for every team, every batter. He can bat. That Rahul Dravid talked about that at number 8 he can bat. He can also bat against spinners in these conditions. So, the only problem could be where do you hide him in the field? But that's the only thing. So, you can see him playing a couple of matches, especially where, the conditions are favoring spin. Do you agree?
See, what happens is there's a world of difference between T20 cricket and ODI cricket. And the world of difference really is that in ODI cricket, you have only 4 fielders outside between the 11th over and 40th over. If Ravichandran Ashwin, an off spinner, is going to bowl to a right-hand batsman, he definitely needs a long on, a deep mid wicket and a square leg. So what is he left with? It's just a long off. That's the only thing that he's left with. So that has been the challenge. How to get an off spinner to bowl to right-handers. So if you're having a team, your opponents, if you have an opponents which are packed with a lot of left-handers, yes, bringing an off spinner would definitely be a very handy tool. So that's the basic difference, really. If Australia had Travis Head, then Ravichandran Ashwin would have been a great asset. Now I don't know. I think there's just Warner. I don't know if there's a second left-arm batsman there. Left-handed batsman there. So, this series doesn't matter because Ashwin, the bowler, we know he is definitely a capable bowler. But is he capable in ODI cricket or is it in T20 cricket? ODI cricket rules have changed the last 5-6 years. They are allowed just 4 fielders and out. And that is why you need wrist spinners and, people who take the ball away from the bat, the right-hand batsman that I meant, to get those wickets. And for a while, Chahal and Kuldeep were doing the job and doing a great job out of it. But, getting an off spinner there, provided the opposition is packed with left-handers, it would be a good idea. Otherwise, you need to pack your side with 6 or even 7 bowlers, or 7 people who can bowl, 7 players who can bowl. You spoke about Ravichandran Ashwin's fielding. Again, it's the same rules, which is a problem. If you keep him in the outfield where only 4 are allowed, he'll have to cover a lot of ground and very quickly. And I'm not sure he can do that at all. And if he's going to field close to the bat, in the inner circle, then he needs to throw himself around, and he's not that type of a fielder either. So I think fielding would be a challenge. I still feel that if the wickets are very responsive and you get left-hand batsmen over there, then Ravichandran Ashwin could be a great asset. Otherwise, the rules of ODI cricket ensure that his effect is actually limited, restricted. Like any off spinner, it's not just him. Any off spinner will have the same problem bowling to right-handers in ODI cricket. That's why the scores also in ODI cricket have become so much more these days because of the 4 fielders in the out rule. And I think Ashwin is actually a victim of that rule. But if you leave him for T20 cricket where he's allowed to have 5 fielders, he would be a great asset.